you want to get started off on the right foot. You want to try to figure out your combinations in the infield, outfield, behind the plate, and on the mound, and everybody's roles. So it hasn't changed at all in that respect. It's just one of those things where, you want to get started on the right foot. You want to develop confidence. Your team to have confidence. You want to be able to have them relax and just, not have to press, by getting behind. After the 15th game, you're trying to scramble up. So obviously you want to go at it early. You want to go at it and see the fruits of your hard labor come to the surface. And if we can do that, then everybody feels good about themselves.
It's a great honor. There's been a lot of great guys that have pitched here over the years that have had that role. Recently Daniel Gossett. So I've got a little bit of experience with that last year when I had to fill in for Goose. But just my job to go out there and give us a quality start, and hopefully we score some runs behind them.
Being the first game, you haven't gone through, pitching and then having to wait, pitch again. How do you get yourself mentally ready throughout the week to get out there Friday?
Yeah, that is a big deal, but you get used to throwing bullpens over here, 50, 60 pitch bullpens before the season gets going, and you do it, throw to throw. But it's kind of helped how we do scrimmages here. It's like a real life game. But I try to do some stretches in between innings, and it's gonna be a little cold Friday, so I'll be up moving around.
What about mentally? You have to kind of get yourself in gear, knowing that it's almost
game. It is different, but it's kind of one of those things where, I've done it for a while now. I had the luxury of pitching here two years now, and I kind of know what I need to do to keep myself mentally ready to go during the game.
You guys don't have a spring training, so to say, other than these intra-squad stuff. So is there a rhythm you have to get yourself into for the first few weeks?
It's different. The blood's flowing. No matter what you do in inter-squad, it's probably the same thing with the spring training guys. It's, a real game's a real game. It's a different animal. So the blood will be flowing the first inning. I'll go out there and it'll be a little different. But after the second or third pitch, I'll be ready to go. It's kind of the way it happens for me.
The good year that you had and Goose had last year, Clemson still finished 11th in the conference in ERA. Is there any lessons you can impart on the guys who are back and the new pitchers as far as just more consistent performance?
I think we were kind of thin. People don't realize how big an injury that when Pat Andrews wasn't there for us. And he'll be there for us this year, here in the coming weeks. But he threw a lot of big innings the year before, and those where we lost some games in the 7th, 8th inning, that's where he would have pitched at. So I think we'll have more depth. Drew Moyer had a great year last year, and I think he'll have another great year this year. He's got a good outlook when coming out of the pen, and Alex Bostic has improved. So I think we've got a lot of guys that can fit roles. Even freshmen that can pitch for us, and I think we'll have a pretty good pen this year.
The attitude around here is great. Each day, we get more and more blessed to be here. Great coaches, great staff, and getting better every day.
Have new baseballs change the way you play the game? Does it change the offensive mentality at all?
Oh, it has, for sure. A couple balls in the gap this year kind of carried over the fence that one hopping or two hopping. So I know a lot of the pitchers like it as well. Over here crying over saying about not cut their hands as much and stuff. So yeah, it's benefiting for both of us, and we're excited about it.
Is the first weekend kind of difficult when both teams don't really know much about each other yet?
Not really. I think more so because we're both just so excited. We all been training for about 6 months, and we can finally step on the field and do something fun. So more of a holding in your excitement, trying to stay calm.
Kind of like having the first 9 in a row at home.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's always nice. We have the best fans in the country, I think, and play here at the first 9 is very awesome.
I think we've got a different approach this year. I think the guys what we're going to try to do is just try to win every pitch, win every inning, and ultimately, that might transform into winning every game. So we're gonna do our best this weekend, and hopefully come out with a sweep.
Obviously, your goal is to host as many playoff games as you can, or postseason games as you can. Winning these kind of games and building a resume and not having too many stomach bucks. Talk about how that relates to your goals and trying not to allow that to happen, since it's put you on the road the last couple of years of postseason.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Every game is crucial. We saw that in the past 2 years. So every game that we can win is definitely much needed. So again, I think we're just going to try to take it one game at a time, and at the end of the season, if we do that, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.